Hey everybody, it's Brickwaffle again, and we are back on the Block Farmers server on Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we are back at the base, and it's just in time for sunrise. That's perfect. Okay, great. So this is exactly what we want to wake up to. Our little bedroom's over here. We can be able to look outside and see the sunrise. Pretty happy with all that. One thing I want to do though is I want to take the small vessel that we put in our last episode, and I want to get that crafted up in our blueprints. So we need to destroy this thing, and I'm a little bit worried about breaking it down in here and maybe accidentally taking out the floor. But this has served its purpose. It's time to go. Let's see if we can... Ugh, this is exactly why I want to get rid of it. It's really hard to get into the cockpit because you keep sliding off the darn thing. There it goes. Alright, so let's see if we can get out of the roof here. Beautiful. And let's set this thing down over here. Boom. And let's just go ahead and blow it up. That's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and do that together just because it's fun to blow this stuff up. So, while this is going, let's talk about what we want to do still. So we've got the base that we want to work on. We've also, thankfully we've got some more multi-charges. We've got to go check on our miners, because it looks like that one's out of power, and I'm guessing the other one is as well. And we might want to go take a look at the Titan and see if we can find the core for that at some point. I will probably do that off camera, just because it's going to take me probably a couple of hours to break that whole thing down, even using the new improved multi-tools like this. I mean, you can see how long it takes to take down just a small vessel. So you can imagine what it's like to take down the Titan. But this is going to give us all these resources, well, a lot of the resources back anyway. And that's going to be very important. Yep, so we're going to have a little bit of a crater in the ground just because the way I'm doing this. I'm going to leave a few bits and pieces, and when I hit those bottom parts, it's just kind of inevitable. But you can see how much detail goes into building a small vessel like this, and you can see from our last episode that we did not quite do that. Let's see. Let's grab those. I ended up going for a much simpler design, and you can make some really elaborate things if you're willing to put in the time and effort to do this kind of stuff. For the way that I like to play survival games, I'd much rather just have... Ooh, hey, look at that railgun stuff too. I would much rather have a functional thing pretty quickly and that looks decent, and even rather than one that looks amazing and takes forever to construct. Just more time doing other stuff rather than building. I know that there are amazingly talented people out there who do this stuff and they're really good at it. That's also not me. So I'm happy to have this stuff out here. I like using it, and I think the workshop is probably one of the most appealing features of this game, honestly, because there are lots of people who would have a hard time building any vessel whatsoever, and the workshop makes this game really accessible for them. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish taking this thing down, and then we're going to go and try to finish up the majority of the structure of the base today and see how much we can get done on some of the interior stuff. So I'll catch you guys again in just a minute. Alright, and we are back. We've got everything that we wanted to do over there done. We got everything broken down, and we got our miners emptied out and replaced. And I think now what we want to do is figure out how we want to deal with this little area here and how to roof this all in. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. So we want to do a balcony out this way. I know we still want to do that. And I think what we want to do is start by putting in some of these windows. You know, I don't think we really even need to do windows at the top like that. I think we're going to be okay with just some rounded corners. And we're going to do them this way. Oops. Like that. And then this one's going to be over here. Like that. And then that one should work in here, I think. That should be all fine. And we're going to need another thing right here. We might just leave that to be regular solid blocks. Well, not solid blocks, but slopes. So we're going to have to do one... Oh, I see. We are going to be a little bit low. Alright, so down here, we're going to bring this one all the way across. And that one's going to need to go like that just to make it look better. And we can have probably just a single door right there. This one needs to come across a little bit. And then this one's going to have to come across here. Yep, that's fine. That can go right into the wall there. This one's going to come across like that. And, whoop, nope. Well, okay, we're going to break that one here in just a second. Let's get this again. That one's going to come across here, I think like that. Yeah, so that way we can put a doorway in there and close that all off. Now over here we want to get those rounded pieces back. So we can do this one, and then if we want to do these, what we're going to have to do is join them up. So we can do that as well. But let's get this guy in here first, then we'll do all the corners. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Not that far. Just that one and that one. And then that one can come across here. And then one more time right across the top like that. Alright, so in these corners, I think we just need these round cut corners. Yeah, that's perfect. just like that. So that's pretty quick, and then we just need to go ahead and fill this part in. And we're going to get that all the way across here, and one more time all the way across there. And then we've got to fill in all of our roof up top here. So we can do this one, and if we really wanted a high ceiling in here, we certainly could do it. Let's just drop out of that mode for a minute. Now, if this ceiling is high enough, you know what? I think it is. I think that's perfectly fine. I would say we could do just the walls up top to give that a little bit higher ceiling, but that's going to be just fine for our purposes. Okay, so we need to put a door here, and I think what we want to do is a little wooden balcony out there. That'll be the last thing we do. And a door here, and then we need some lighting. So I just need to make a door and some lights. And then we got to have to texture this whole thing. That's going to take some time. So let's go ahead and get a door and some lights, and I'll get everything back together. Okay, so let's finish lighting this place up. We know we need some lights up here. We've got that one right over here. I think what we need to do is actually bring both of these up to the top there, and let's see if we can get this one. Oop. Can we not get on the constructor? We need a full jetpack charge to get on top of the constructor. There we go. Zap that guy. And then I think we're going to do the same thing over on this side. We're just going to put 2 up there, and that's going to be plenty. We've got this one over the door. We do have a little door that goes outside now, so I just added a little staircase. So this is a quick hatch out to the ocean. I don't think we need anything on this wall for now. We might come back to that. And I'm pretty sure we're good with the greenhouse lighting already. I don't think we really need anything other than the grow lights in here, but I could be wrong. You know what? Let's go ahead and put in some lighting on that end of the scaffolding, and then on that end. And that's going to give us plenty of light in here. And we'll do one... I don't want to do it right there, actually. I'll just do it right there, above that doorway. And then we can come over, and so this is going to be centered. We're going to do one over there, and then one over there. We can do the same thing. So how far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then on the 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one. And then it's in between there, 3 blocks. Yep. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and then that one. 1, 2, 3, and then that one. That lines up. Does not line up with this door, though. That's unfortunate. We're gonna ignore that for now. Then in our bathroom in here, we're just going to get a couple lights right over the vanity. That's going to give us plenty of light in the bathroom. And then in the bedroom, we're going to do some lights in those corners. And then we're going to do one over that door. And, oh, you know what, though? Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I think that's all we want to do in here. I could put some more lights up at the top, but I think that's going to be overkill. So that's all the lighting we have to do. And then out here, we've got our little railing system. So we're going to need a light on that side as well. And then last but not least, let's come around here, and we're going to put a light right above this door too. And we're going to turn all these door lights sideways like that. Perfect. So now that that's done, it's time to do a lot of texturing. And you guys have seen me do this a number of times. I'm going to do a lot of this off camera, and then we're going to do some detail work like on this part of areas as we get to, and maybe out here too, we'll try to do some things. But that's going to come in the future. So let's just get out the texture and symbol tool and the color tool, and just in case this is your first video, let me get up here real quick. We can come over here and we can just zap one of these things, and we can say we want this to be wood, and then we can just hit this whole thing up with wood. And now we have a nice wooden deck back here. That's awesome. I really like how easy it is to texture things. So let me go ahead and get a bunch of this done, and I'll catch up with you guys again in just a minute. Alright, we're back, and the first phase of painting and texturing is done, so let's just take a quick tour through here. Hopefully by the time we're done with the inside, the outside will be daytime. We got about a minute left. So down here we've got our texture floors. So even though we've got this little water glitch, the underwater part looks like it's got some vents, like the bottom of some kind of drainage system. We've got some steel reinforced crates here that look like they might let water in and out from the lake. We've got some blue stairs and some blue lighting to help add to that kind of aquatic area. And then in here we've got some of these little different texture decorations to help break up the wall a little bit. These look like some kind of panels that have maybe some electrical components behind them. Maybe they help with the pumps for down here. In this room, this is still pretty plain. We do have a textured floor here. We've got a couple of wall-based crates that are back here. We went ahead and painted that up. And above all the doors, I put in this kind of angled panel. So this is kind of the vent to help keep the temperature good when you go outside. Let's hold off on the outside for a minute. All the doors are blue. We try to use the blue and yellow theme. And I went ahead and put this thing on that I've forgotten to do in the previous section. We're going to do some deco pieces here in a little bit. But this little area looks out over the hangar, which I think is pretty neat. So we're going to put some consoles and things in there in a little bit. Out here we have our big ring of safety tape kind of around the whole area to show that this is the hangar. Ships might be moving around here. And I also broke this wall up by putting a big window in it. There's really nothing we needed to do over here. And I thought this would be pretty decent to have this kind of little bit of dim lighting there and the same safety floor again. If we go out into the greenhouse, there's really not a whole lot that's changed out here, except that we've put this kind of textured floor all the way around and these little lighted panels over here. And it looks like they maybe absorb light from the sun, or maybe they help keep the windows heated. You can use your imagination for that. Painted the windows blue again, just to give a little bit of color. And then in the bedroom, things get drastically different, as well as the bathroom. So in here, we've actually got white tile everywhere, but we've got dim blue lights. So this is the same sort of thing we did in the pool area. And then in the bedroom, we have wood floors, and we probably need to turn some of these lights down too. That's awfully bright right now. So let's go ahead and do that. We're just going to come up here, and we're going to keep the same intensity, but we're going to turn the range down to 5 meters. And I think we're going to do the same on this one. Same intensity, range down to 5 meters, and we're going to leave those as white colored lights. That looks a lot better. We're going to do the same thing on this one up here. Same intensity, range down to 5 meters. There we go. So now the bedroom looks nice and dim, except when you get the sun coming in, and it looks like it's coming up over the horizon. So not super sold on the wallpaper in here, especially because it does turn a little bit, and I haven't lined everything up yet. But I wanted it to look very different than the rest of the base. And then out here, of course, we've got our wooden floors, and outside, we've done a blue roof on every piece of this that actually extends one level down, and we've also done the safety trim around here, just at the base of the bottom of the base here. That's really going to help us, especially with this part, but just to show which level is the ground level. So all of that is interior floor. You can see all the lights shining through. Volumetric lighting is amazing right now. Let's see if we can hop up here. Yeah, so up on the top of this, we've got black glass on the top and sides. We've got our blue roof that extends down here as well. And then if we come up to the very top, we've got the blue roof that goes all the way across here and also down on this piece. This is the same way as the other ones. It's got a blue band up here, but the rest of it's gray. So far so good. I think this is going to work for us. Let's go ahead and pop back inside. I had my helmet on because I was working underwater, and I forgot to hit at the O2 tank. So we'll do that real quick too. I think that's going to be everything we want to do for the base for a little while. So now, actually, yeah, I think that's all right. We'll keep that much oxygen. Let's go and do a little bit of exploring with our new small vessel and see how this thing does. So let's go third person view. Whoa, that goes forward really fast. I have to be very careful about that. And we need to explore the rest of our planet a little bit. So if we look at our map here, you can see we've got our 2 automatic miners here. We've got our Crash Titan. And then somewhere over here we have our drone base, I believe is already taken out. Or maybe not. Maybe we haven't done that yet. That's right, I don't think we've done it on this planet. So let's see if we can fly around and look for the drone base and see if we can deal with that as well. So let's keep the homing missiles on for now. These are new. I haven't played with these at all yet. And I'm kind of curious to see how they do. I'm assuming they're going to do just fine for the actual drones, but I'm not so sure about the turrets. I think they're going to try to lock on to the core of the base rather than the turrets, which is why we also have railguns on this thing. So hopefully we'll be able to get a nice good lineup. And I think that's pretty much all we want to do is just kind of fly around a little bit. Let me do a quick cut here, and I will bring you guys back as soon as I find something. Alright, that didn't take too long. We got something in the distance out here. I don't know exactly what it is, but it does have a lot of turrets on it. And there's a minigun drone, so let's try these missiles. That did not seem to do a very good job. So do they need to lock on a little bit more? Effective range is 300 something meters. That worked. Okay, so maybe I just have to be roughly in the right direction. And then over here, I think we want to go back into first person view. That's the drone base. Fantastic. So let's see if we can take these guys out. Oh, wow. I'm having a hard time actually seeing the projectiles. There goes that one. Oop. Taking out blocks instead of the turrets. Okay, we are definitely getting damaged. Let's just skip out of here for a minute and see how badly we're hurt. I don't think we're doing too bad. It looks like we just got the cockpit a little bit. I don't think any of our weapons are damaged, so let's cycle around again. And see how we're doing. The effective range on these is 397 meters, which should be further than the drone base itself can shoot at us. So it looks like it stopped shooting now. That definitely worked. Okay. Whoop. That's okay. There, that goes. And let's try the homing missiles on the rocket drone. There it goes. And let's try to also take out the troop transport. Yeah, that thing takes some punishment, doesn't it? There it goes. Okay, so let's try to set down over here and see about taking this thing out on the inside. So we're going to hop out of that and get our gun out. Oh, hey, heads up. These guys are right there, and they are not happy. Let's see about, maybe we can get a little bit of an angle up here. What I really like to do is be able to get an angle on... Oop, oh, it always lags when I first zoom in. Oh, I need to reload, but I want to take out the spawner first. That's perfect. They've all come close enough to me. Oops, they're not hitting it. Okay, so we're going to take that out, and then we're going to deal with the guys down there. We're going to be nice and careful. Hey, guys. Oop. There we go. And these guys might even have some health packs on them. Something we can use to heal ourselves. There's some can... Oops. Let's get the canned vegetables, please. And he's got a credit card. We're going to take his credit card, too. Alien identity theft. I think I'm going to probably end up destroying the course. I'm not too worried about what I break here. Hey, guy. Oh, come on. I'm going to shoot you in the top of the head. And we got to reload. This is the safe way to do it. There's that. And can we see the top of your heads from here? We sure can. And this is going to make things much safer for us. We won't even have to worry about putting ammo back in the turret at our base. And that's why we always like to do this. Just makes things a little easier for us. Okay, so there's all of that. And here is our... I don't think there's anything in the troop transport, is there? Oh, there is. All sorts of components. Wow, look at that. Is there a way... Maybe not. Let's check. We'll check the top a little bit. But if we drop down here... Hey, guy. How's it going? Let's get that guy first. There we go. That was unfortunate. Whoop, hey. Let's just pop right back up here and use some of the not health packs that we have. Here's some. We do have a little bit of a health kit. That is no good. Alright, hey. Please stop doing that to me. I don't want it. I would rather you didn't. Elevators are also apparently impossible for aliens to use. Which is weird, but good in our case. Hey. I'm going to reload real quick, and then I'm going to shoot you. There it goes. Alright. I'm not sure... Hey. What's happening? Where... That must be right up here? There it is. Ooh! Oh, we did not do well at all. Okay, let's come back and get to that. I thought we'd be a little safer. Should have watched my health a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to reload and come right back to that. Current location. Yeah, there we go. That's not far. So we're going to hop right back in here and get our stuff. And this time we're going to take it a little bit more careful. Let's get all that stuff back and put this on. So we need our sniper rifle, our drill. Yeah, all that stuff is pretty much in the right spot. Put this down here, and then this stuff's all messed up. Here's some ammo. Let's see, I don't really need the purified water in there. Do need the filler and flatten charge. That's getting better. That's getting much better. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and eat some canned meat, and we're going to use a small med kit. Maybe when we're done eating. We're going to reload this stuff, and then we are going to be a little bit more careful about getting this thing. There it goes. Oh, hey, heads up. An alien parasite. Lovely. So we've got poison and an alien parasite. This is good against, oops. Only some of that, really. Okay, not good. So we're running real low on stamina here. Let's see about getting some canned meat, and we're going to drink some water to give us some stamina back. Can we please drink water? Thank you. Can we drink some more water? We're really having a hard time with that. That's going to make things really tough here if we can't get some antidotes. Let's see if we can take this thing out. Hey, once I'm reloaded, why don't you come around the corner here? Maybe one of these guys will have an antidote on them. I'm guessing none of the crawlers will. But the Xerax or whatever they are, they might. He had something over there. Let's take out this guy. I see you over there, buddy. Nope, now we're going to have to reload, get that last shot. But I think we've got enough medical stuff off of him. There we go, we got all sorts of stuff now. So let's see, antibiotic ointment, antidote pills. Can we get those? There we go. And what is this? What do we have left here? That's stamina. We need something else. Adrenaline shot? I don't know. I don't know what that other thing is. Doesn't really say. Oh wait, maybe I came out. Yeah, alien parasite. Antidote injection. That's what we need. Antidote pills does not help. We need an antidote injection. Noted. Okay, so we're going to work on that. We're going to use our health kit for now. And we're going to keep looking, see if we can find an antidote injection. But you know what we need to do is find the core as well, so we can stop anything else from spawning. This area looks like it is... Oh, here's some loot, which we don't have a whole lot of room for any of that. We can barely take all of that. We got a little bit of space on our hotbar. And down here ought to be the bottom of the drone base, I would think. I'm going to say there's a turret down at that end. Oh, there it goes. That's interesting. I can hear a turret tracking in there. I can definitely hear one tracking. Oops, let's go ahead and check these guys too, because maybe they have an antidote injection. Stomach pills. Okay. Check this guy. No antidote injection. We're getting a lot of bullets that we probably don't need too, so we can drop those if we really run out of space. This room looks nice and scary. Oh, hey, you guys are... Can we get down here before they notice us? Please reload. There we go. Whew. Sniper rifle's not the easiest thing to use, but it is pretty powerful. Most doors and spawners take... Oh, hey! That's what those things... That's what that sound was. Okay. Really like to get rid of the alien parasite. Okay. I doubt you're going to have any health packs, right? Or antidote. Now, let's just pop around this corner and use a med pack again. Reload. Alright, now let's take this thing out. I can hear more of them over here. Alright, so turret robot. We can get all that stuff. We've got stacks of all these things already. It's all components, just like taking out the drones, and we've got plenty of stack space for those. Let's see about getting whatever this guy. It looks like another one of those. Because I'm guessing there's another spawner in here for those too. Oh, hey, heads up. I see the turret on the wall. So let's zoom in again when we get reloaded. That's interesting. Okay, just needed one more than that, huh? Did he really? Oh, are you? You're destroyed. Okay, there's another one right there. All right, let's fall back. We're gonna use our med kit again. Still doing okay in that direction. Where are you, buddy? Ow. Let's use another small med kit. There we go. Grabbing all this stuff, man. We got a lot of individual components up here. And I think we're getting close, so there we go. Here's the ultra rare container epic minigun. I don't think we have any ammo for that, but we are going to play with it in a minute anyway. Nope. Let's see, what kind of rounds does that take after this is reloaded? Oh, we do have a little bit. There we go. So now the core is gone and our base is safe. Let's go ahead and pop through here as well. And we're going to need to pop this thing open. And open all that stuff. So we don't have room for all these ores. Or these building blocks. Or probably any of that stuff really other than that. Let's go. Oops, can we use this small O2 bottle? We can do that. That's one way to get around it. Okay, you can use up maybe these med kits. We still got to go home and get some antidote for that. But I think that is going to do it. I think we're going to call the episode right here, and I'll figure out how to sort all that stuff up and get it back to the base. Hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe. And as always, I've been Brickwaffle. Thank you for watching.